Sometimes, the hardest battles aren't with strangers. They're with the people who share your blood, the ones who carry the same last name, the ones who are supposed to have your back, but instead leave wounds you never saw coming. Nobody likes to talk about it. Family is supposed to be sacred, untouchable. You're taught to respect them, love them, stand by them, no matter what. But what happens when family becomes the threat? What happens when the people who are supposed to protect, uplift, and love you and your kids are the very ones causing the damage? See, the world will tell you that loyalty is about standing by your family, no matter what. But real loyalty is about standing by what's right. It's about protecting what's yours. And sometimes, that means protecting your family from family. Maybe it's the uncle who keeps putting your kid in uncomfortable situations, laughing it off as a joke. Maybe it's the toxic parent who manipulates and controls, making you feel like you'll never be enough. Maybe it's the brother who only calls when he needs something, draining you like a parasite. Or maybe it's the grandparent who constantly undermines how you raise your children, planting seeds of doubt and division in your home. Here's the raw truth. Just because someone is family doesn't mean they deserve access to you, to your wife, to your kids. Blood doesn't excuse disrespect. DNA doesn't justify toxicity. And if someone, anyone, is putting your peace, your sanity, or your family's well-being at risk, you have every right to shut that door and lock it behind you. It's not about being cold. It's not about holding grudges. It's about recognizing that some people, even those with the same blood running through their veins, are not meant to be close to you. Some people don't deserve a seat at your table. And yeah, people will talk. They'll say you changed. They'll say you're ungrateful, that you turned your back on family. Let them talk. Because the only people who will shame you for protecting your family are the ones who benefited from your lack of boundaries. So, let them call you cold. Let them call you selfish. You are neither. You are a protector. You are a father. And your job isn't to please your relatives. It's to raise your kids in an environment free from manipulation, chaos, and pain. It's a hard pill to swallow, but not everyone who shares your blood is part of your family. Family isn't just about who you're related to. Family is about who's really there, who shows up, who respects you, who adds to your life instead of draining it. Some of the strongest men you'll ever meet didn't grow up in the healthiest homes. They were built in battle. They learned the hard way that love isn't always safe, that sometimes the people who were supposed to protect them were the ones they needed protection from. But instead of letting that break them, they became something better. They became the fathers they never had. They became the protectors their kids needed. They became the end of the cycle. That's you now. That's your role. To be the man who says, "It stops here." To be the one who breaks the chains and refuses to pass down generational pain. And yes, it's hard. Cutting ties, setting boundaries, choosing peace over obligation. It's not easy. But neither is living in a storm that was never yours to endure in the first place. So, if today is the day you decide to protect your family from family, stand firm, stand tall, let them call you whatever they want. Because at the end of the day, the only voices that truly matter are the ones calling you dad. And you don't owe anyone an explanation for doing what's right. Protect what's yours.